Hi, this is Carolyn, and here is a longish, slowish video this time on how to make gift bags out of your Gelli prints. Start with a Gelli print and trim off the white bits at the sides, if you have any. Fold over the top, that'll be the top of the bag, and turn it into a cylinder and glue the seam down. I'm using carpenter's glue with a brush. And then when that's secure, I fold the two corners up to meet, and then they're in the middle. The seam is in the middle, and I know they're even. And then I fold those down. I use my scissor as a folding bone because I don't have a folding bone. Works just as well. And then when that's done, just fold up right to where the corners end and fold it down and create a flap. Go both ways with it. There you go, the other way. And then you're going to be able to open it up origami style. So you pull it apart, open it up, and then push the other corners into the middle. And now you've got new corners. So this is the bottom of your bag. And you tack them down. And again, I use carpenter's glue and a brush. But if you're not putting anything heavy in the bag, or if you have light paper, you could use a glue stick. And then when you've got that all tacked down, you can wait for it to dry. Be careful how you glue the bottom. The flap that's closest to the actual inside of the bag. Don't put too much glue on it because then you'll get glue in the bottom of the bag. And when that's all set, fold the side of the bag over on both sides and fold them both ways, to the front and to the back. Those will be the sides of the gift bag. So you can tuck the sides in origami style, just like you did with the flaps at the bottom when you're all done. And then just carefully open it up and you've got your bag with creases on the side. How great is that? Look how pretty it is. And they're all original. And you can make several of them the same size and put them together with a ribbon as a gift for someone else. Ta-da! Okay, let's make another one, a bigger one, from my 16 by 20 inch Gelli plate. This is a Gelli print that's been hanging around for about a year. So the first thing I do is fold a little margin along the top. That'll be where the handles go, just gives a little bit of reinforcement. And then create the cylinder and tack that down. So there's absolutely nothing new about this. I saw a lot of videos making gift bags on YouTube and TikTok lately, and I wanted to try. It's a great way to use up Gelli prints, and before long the tail starts to wag the dog and I'm making Gelli prints to make bags. And now I'm going to make the bottom by folding the two corners into the middle. Notice they're unrelated to that cylinder seam. That doesn't really matter. That wouldn't necessarily be in the middle. And then press those down again with my scissor handles. And then create the bottom by folding that point both ways. Once you get the hang of these bags, they don't take that long to make, maybe each one about 10 minutes. So it's a nice way to use things up before a table sale, or even just to hand some gifts over to friends or to make a pack of gift bags for somebody else. It's easier to see here on the bigger bag how you open up the bottom. So it's like origami. The folds give you the structure. And here go the bottom triangles again that you glue down that end up holding the bottom of the bag. I'm just speeding things up here because I already did the small one in great detail, so you can go back and have a look at that if you need to. Doing this bottom piece added about a minute to the video. And then build the sides of the bag. So that crease that was the side crease is going to be tucked into the middle. And then this crease, you flip both ways, and those are the corners of the box of the bag. So there you go, there's the whole thing, and it's ready to be opened up, and the crease is tucked in, and there's your bag. Look at that. And as a finishing touch, you could put some handles on. Just use a hole punch and punch the holes into the top where it's doubled because you folded it over at the very start, and just knot some string into it. I got this cord for $2 a meter at the fabric store. And then of course you need some tissue to put in your gift bag. So I'll just use a little jelly plate for this to give you an idea. I'm using Spectrum Wettable Artists tissue paper, but perhaps any tissue paper will do. And to make the design, I'm just doing something super simple. I'm dropping thread onto a plate that's been covered in blue paint. And then I'm just showing you how I drape the tissue paper over the edge of the table so that I can control it better and just systematically print it across the jelly plate. I don't even bother re-inking the plate because really if you crumple the top of the tissue paper you can't really tell. It's not that important to me what the actual darkness of the design is here. And I also only do the top. You could do the whole paper, but only the top shows. Just like when you buy it from the store, there's only one decorated piece in the pack, and that's the piece you put in as kind of a feature. So I just decorate the top of the paper, and that's good enough. You'll see in a minute when it's in the bag. So I've been doing art stuff so long that I think sometimes some things are obvious and aren't worth saying, but I am going to say you can do this whole process without a jelly plate. You can just decorate a big piece of paper and make a bag out of it with paint, right? You can splash paint on it. You can sponge it. You could do it out of collaged paper. Some people buy specialty papers and you can make gift bags out of them. You can make gift bags out of wrapping paper or newspaper. Or you can make gift bags out of all your old watercolors. Here I'm cutting a little gift tag for the bag with from another jelly print that sort of has the same color theme. It happens to be red inside, so I cut it into a heart. And again, just punch it and tie it to the handle of the bag. And there you go. A lovely gift bag with tissue paper and a tag. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and show me what you do on the Learn Jelly Plate Printing Facebook group.